A word. A word. That's what you get for letting this trailer be out for however many hours and not telling me nothing. Alright, that's what you get. But with that being said, what I'm finna do is I'm about to watch the old April O'Neil reveal trailer thingamajig. Then I'm gonna watch the new one. If you only want to see my reaction to the new one, use the chapters down below to skip ahead to that part. But please don't skip ahead. Or you can watch the new one, reaction to the new one, and then come back and watch the reaction to the old one if you want to do it in a little different order. Whatever you want to do, you know, it's your viewing experience. But just for YouTube, this is a prop. This is not real at all. Also, let's get into the part where we watch the video. And by the way, those laggy parts, that's not my computer. That's just the way the engine that they did for animating or whatever rendered it. So look, you see how like it looks like it's lagging a slight bit? That's just the way the engine rendered it. She was actually a top tier in the first game, surprisingly. Oh yeah, all her strong attacks and all that could reflect projectiles. One of her strengths was in the original game is that she was surprisingly good at anti-zoning because of her disjointed ability to reflect projectiles. Because basically a projectile could be like 5 feet in front of you and you can just say no, turn around. Like she had that unique ability, so that was something that was really fun about her. Okay. W character. Now we gonna watch her showcase. Oh, they got chapters in it. Ooh. Intro, light, strong, special, breaking news. That's actually, hey, y'all can't see it right now, but hey, that's what they should do. They should keep the future videos and split them up into chapters like that. I like this format. It's just they didn't do it right, if that makes sense.
Marcus Villalobos from the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl development team, and today I'll share with you the moveset of the investigative hard-hitting reporter April O'Neil.
Cause like, see, and this one, like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but like his accent is like really strong and you can tell English is not his first language. So it sounds like when he's speaking, he's struggling to like read everything in English. It sounds like he's not doing it in a way that sounds natural. It sounds like he has a piece of paper in front of him. Hello everybody, I am a developer from Nick All-Stars. Like it's just a bad combination that makes him hard to understand. I keep saying it again and again and again. I like the way that in the newer ones they got people who are like content creators who are good at speaking to do these, because this old dude, he was not good at speaking.
A character with a unique meter mechanic that empowers a neutral special.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't remember how they showed it, but in the new game, I accidentally clicked on the trailer trying to do another recording, and I only seen like 2 seconds of it. But in Nick All-Stars 2, she now has a meter. And the old one, I think it was like stars that floated around her that you had to keep track of or some shit. Like, it actually wasn't that bad, but like a lot of competitive players was like, it's stupid. Please just put a meter on the side.
Called the ratings meter. Whenever she strikes opponents with certain attacks, her ratings meter increases. She can then spend these ratings to dish out some major damage.
Yo, that camera move was pretty good.
With April's light attacks. April's light neutral is... Comment, please.
I missed this. I missed them specifying what their neutrals was. I understand it took a little bit longer, but I feel like they have a way that they could shorten it. Like, I feel like they could do... And what they could do is make an in-depth version. And actually, no, that'd be a waste of resources. What they should do is they should bring this back where they tell you the name of all the attacks and they name all the attacks, but just make it simpler. Like they don't have to do a 30-year explanation.
This is April's bread and butter, both for fighting and reporting.
Cause see, like that sentence right there, it took longer than it should have. Like I'm gonna give you an example right now.
This is April's bread and butter, both for fighting and reporting.
This is April's bread and butter, both for fighting and This is April's bread and butter, both for fighting and reporting. Like, see right there, I was able to do that naturally. You get what I'm saying about how like it sounds like English isn't his first language. That and also the audio quality in these shits was horrible. I don't know if I mentioned that in the past when I originally saw these, but damn, the audio quality of this shit is terrible.
Her light up is microphone check. And her light down is sliding kick. This attack moves April a bit forward, which makes it a good option to combo into itself.
Also, another thing that they're not doing is that they're just saying, hey, this is her light down. It makes everything sound kind of robotic. One thing I like about the Mr. Sakurai Presents is that he constantly like moves that just didn't need a name or didn't have a name. Like, for example, just sliding kick. Instead of saying that her light down is a sliding kick, he would say for her down tilt, she does a sliding kick. Instead of saying the name of the move is sliding kick, they would say she does a sliding kick. Like, does that make sense? Like, I understand they have a bigger team and bigger budget, but like when it comes to this kind of stuff, you have to look at your competition, look at the not even competition, the big competitors in the space, and understand why they're succeeding. One thing that I learned is you can't get success without understanding on some level why the successful are successful. Whether they're successful because they resorted to cheap tricks, or whether they're successful because they came up with a genius, revolutionary, groundbreaking idea. If you don't understand why the people before you were successful, it's not likely you're going to be successful.
Let's now talk about April's air light attacks.
Okay.
April's light neutral air is aerial kick. Use this attack while strafing to keep a good distance between you and your opponent.
They could have just said that with this attack, you can strafe away. Wait, what was his sentence so I could restructure it properly?
Use this attack while strafing to keep a good distance between you and your opponent.
Use this attack while strafing. You can use this attack while strafing. Oh, I would have to sit there and think of a sentence structure, but like that sentence could be structured way better.
April's light up air is spin kick. And her light down air is heel kick. Her light dash attack is close up. Now, let's go over April's attacks.
Not a boom mic attack. That was one of that dead ass was like one of her best fucking attacks, because if somebody shot you and they like didn't confirm into it or something, she could just say, no, get that shit out of here. Like you literally couldn't zone her out, because she could hit away all your projectiles, and then while you're suffering from hit stun, she could just teleport, not literally, but she moves so fast she can essentially teleport in front of you and say, you ready to get your ass beat?
Overhead recording. Her strong up is take notes. And her strong down is pose.
Don't know why the fuck this was her down. This looks more like a neutral.
This attack.
This is one problem I'm glad they addressed in the second game. Also, like this shit, like when moving fast it looks good, but once you slow the footage down at all, pause it looks terrible. But I hope they improve that in the next game. But one thing that was a problem in this game that I've noticed that they're fixing from what I've seen in the new game is that all these characters have moves that are very, very weird and awkwardly placed hitboxes. Like this move where she does this in an arc in front of her does not look like a down move at all, but it is.
Generates ratings whenever it hits an opponent.
Oh, that's what it was. The stars circled around her microphone. I want to know if they keep that detail.
You can judge how high her ratings meter is by looking.
Yeah, they circle around her microphone and they change color based on how good your ratings are.
Looking at her microphone. Purple stars mean the ratings are off the roof. Let's take a look at.
Even that, it really sounded like the dude that was doing these, he didn't want to be here. Like I hate to be negative, but this is more of like supposed to be like a learning moment.
April's air strong attacks. April's strong neutral air is aerial overhead recording. Her strong upper is aerial take notes.
Like for this part, they could have just said that her aerials and her grounded moves were the same. Like they didn't have to specify. They could have just said the name of the one that was different.
Pose.
All of her strongs are the same. They're the same as the grounded ones. They could have just said that.
When in doubt, a good rule of thumb is that any attack that shows a camera flash also generates ratings. April's strong dash attack is Studio Close Up.
That was a good move too.
These are April's special attacks.
And then they revealed the special before they even said them. So what the fuck was I watching for?
Special is Blimp.
That move was ass.
To freely, albeit slowly, move around the air. It can leave her a bit vulnerable in the air, but you can cancel it into any other attack.
This move has a lot of vulnerabilities, but the upside is that you can use any other attack. That you can use any aerial you so choose into it. Like I said, I would need to sit down and play with the syllable count and stuff like that to make it sound better, but just to emphasize.
April's down special is On the Air. She'll deploy a static, portable camera. Opponents caught in the filming zone won't take a lot of damage, but will generate ratings over time.
I don't care what nobody say, whenever she deployed that shit, it gave her so... Like, if you got hit by it that many times, like, she would deadass get purple stars off just that. And if she comboed you into it in a way that made you stay there, because let's not forget, Nick All-Stars had a lot of infinites, a lot of platform, a lot of tech infinites and shit like that. And like this game is very loop heavy. Like everything combos into everything else in this game. This is one of those games like this is essentially like a Marvel versus Capcom platform fighter in terms of the way of you get hit and your fucking stock just gets deleted.
And April's neutral special is Breaking News. This is April's finisher move. It releases all gathered ratings in a single spectacular punch. More ratings create an even bigger punch. Hit it or miss it, your ratings are depleted once you use this attack, so you'll need to gather some more.
That move used to hit entirely too hard.
Certainly not least, this is April's taunt move.
Still don't know what the fuck that is.
Her stage is called Rooftop Rumble. This is a medium-sized stage with one long platform in the middle. Looks like some Foot Clan goons are looking for trouble over there, but Channel 6 News is on the case. And now, let's watch some breaking news featuring April O'Neil.
Don't need to watch that. Alright, now, let's go to the modern day one.
Reporter April O'Neil is back on the scene.
See how much better the voice is already off the rip? Oh my god. I gotta give them credit where credit is due. They really, like, it's been a while. Like, I remembered my point about the voice, technically it's not voice acting, but like the voiceover, that's what I was going for. The voiceover in the original game, but geez. Also, I like this new stage.
Investigative reporter April O'Neil is back.
It has wheels now, it moves.
All-Star Brawl 2.
It moves.
Similar to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1, April's a glass cannon brawler with a meter mechanic called ratings that you build up by using her camera and microphone-based attacks.
Ooh.
Once you've built up some ratings, you can unleash a powerful
her new
attack
down
with
look fire.
The higher your ratings, the higher the knockback.
Oh, it's down there now.
Higher your ratings.
Oh, I think they should have kept the stars. The stars were a nice visual indicator that you could look at on the fly. I think they should have did both.
Up some ratings, you can unleash a powerful attack with her neutral special. The higher your ratings, the higher the knock.
Okay, that's low. And it is with all three. Oh, you can't see it. They should have kept it.
April's equipment receives an upgrade in her latest appearance. Her size
she can move it. Okay, so the move just got better. It didn't get nerfed. So that shit's still gonna be equally as a fucking annoying.
Drops a camera, which can now be kicked around to hit opponents, and her aerial and grounded charge forward attacks both have greater power near the tip. Her new down special is a quick flip
she now
that
has
drags opponents along with her, making it perfect for.
She now has tipper. Okay. So the better you could be heard, the harder it hits. That doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm not going to question it. April O'Neil players eating.
Getting out of tight situations or extending combo.
Oh, that's a good down aerial. Like that right there looks like an actual down aerial.
Her up special is still a fantastic recovery tool. You can fly around and cancel the move at any point.
It was never a fantastic recovery tool.
With whatever you want. You just have to be careful not to run out of fuel. You won't get any back until you touch the stage, and just grabbing the ledge doesn't count. Some of April's light attacks are a bit different this time around. Up air
Okay. I see you in the old blue. You looking real Jimmy Boo Boo. Ah.
is a great multi-hitting combo and juggle tool, and her grounded down light now leads into a camera flash if you choose to press the attack button again. Her new forward and back air are also great for combos. Try using the first hit of her back air to combo into grab, and use up throw to get a proper combo.
Wait, whoa, what the fuck? You giving out day one combos, my nigga?
Try using the first hit of her back air to combo into grab.
Wait, they inverted her 6.
Back air are also great for
Look, her 6 is backwards. Hey.
combos. Try using the first hit of her.
So y'all mirroring models in a 3D game in this day and age? What y'all doing? They're bugging.
Back air to combo into grab, and use up throw to get a proper combo going.
Oh yeah, slime canceling. Oh, can you slime if you slime cancel multi-hit? Oh no. It's a lot to explain, but basically any game where you can cancel multi-hits just at ease anytime you feel like it, multi-hit moves become like god tier moves because of the nature of how you have to set up the hitboxes. It's a lot of explanation that goes into it, but just know any game where you could cancel any part of a multi-hit move, oh god.
Here's a quick look at each of her attacks on the ground.
Ooh. I wish they had like something I told you which is which. Oh, she comes behind herself now?
Attacks in the air.
Okay, that move has a lot more startup now.
Quick on her feet, April O'Neil is ready to report wherever the action takes her. If you're up to the fast-paced and often demanding journalist lifestyle, then April is definitely the character for you. Explore.
To know if this character is truly a glass cannon, I would have to look into their oh, pressing the wrong button. To know if this character is truly a glass cannon, I would have to look at their character stats and stuff like that. Because from a design standpoint, I won't say she seems like a strong character, but her design was so solid in the first game, and they covered up the ends that weren't solid. I think that she's gonna be a legitimate top tier, unless it comes out that like she's in the lightest character in the game type beat, or like among the lightest characters in the game type beat. Unless it comes to down to something like that, she's gonna be a pretty decent character, especially if she's like closer to middleweight. But like I'm failing to understand where the glass in this cannon is at, because like I can't see it. Like, is it glass like on a pendant hung around the cannon? Because if so, it's not really a glass cannon. That's an iron cannon with a piece of glass on it. That's what it's looking more like than like an actual glass cannon. But I can't judge a game that's not out. That next month, I can't wait to wrap my fingers around that game. Ooh. I can't wait to wrap my fingers around that game. But with that being said, clap it up to yourselves for making it to the end of the video. Never forget to eat the booty like a bunny. Watch out for more of these reactions leading up to the release of what I hope is a wonderful, amazing, beautifully made game. With that being said, peace out, y'all. Don't forget to eat the booty like a bunny. Okay, bye. Hey.